Good morning, y'all. You hadn't heard from me for a while. I've been kind of quiet. Said I wasn't going to get involved in politics again. But sweet Lord in heaven, the unmitigated level of unadulterated ignorance in some of y'all is just completely shocking. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Majority of y'all don't remember when Venezuela toppled. Even a bigger majority doesn't remember how it started. Back in the 1950s, 40s, and 50s, Venezuela was the number one richest country in the world. They were in the middle of an oil boom. The people had freedom. It was a wealthy country. In the 80s, during the embargoes, when oil prices went through the ground, it happened to Venezuela like it happens to a lot of people. When your money starts falling, crime creeps up. In the early 1900s, a man named Hugo Chavez ran for office. He ran on the promises of a better life, of socialism. He wasn't elected. He ran again in 98. This time, after building a platform on people that were in poverty, he won. He quickly formed, well, not quickly, it's about a year later, he formed a new government, a new constitution, and even renamed the country the Bolivian state of Venezuela, something like that. You'll have to Google me on that one. I don't remember that exactly, but it was a Socialist Party of Venezuela. At that time, people owned businesses, generational businesses, all kinds. Doctors, lawyers, corporations, companies. People owned businesses. To give you a for instance, imagine your father built a business. He passed it on to you. You live in a nice house. You drive a nice car. You're comfortable in your life. Overnight, you lose every bit of it. And the only way you'll save your life is if you commit to the new socialist government. Otherwise, they pulled you in the street and shot you like a dog. Y'all don't remember that. That was 1999, 2000, somewhere in there. Then COVID hit. There's no telling how many people died in Venezuela. We don't know because the government really doesn't care about the people. All they care about is money. During that time, from 2000 to 2021, the United States from 2017 all the way through 2021 sent Venezuela in aid and other things $1.9 billion. I want you to guess how much of that went to help those poverty-stricken people. I can tell you, zero. They're still in the same condition they were in 2017 because it is a socialist government in place. The Venezuelan people have been praying for help for decades, a long time. That's why when the United States arrested him, and I know y'all are saying kidnap. No, they didn't kidnap him. They arrested his hide. The Venezuelan people are celebrating. Those of you that are protesting are absolutely clueless about history. Those of you saying the United States had no right to go in. Did the world have a right to step in when Hitler was killing the Jews? Because in my memory, I hear people saying, why didn't we act sooner? Why didn't you act sooner? We knew. The United States knew Hitler was exterminating Jews. We knew. The government knew. We know what's going on in Venezuela. In my opinion, for $1.9 million, some of that my tax money, I have a right to say thank you to President Trump and the brave forces that went in, toppled him, and arrested him, and took out his civil defense system. Do we want to take over Venezuela? No. Now, that said, a lot of, well, he did it just for the oil. Well, yeah, because you know what's going to put Venezuela back on its feet? The sale of oil. But give it back to the people. Give it back to the families that built that. You know who builds countries? People. Not countries. Not governments. Governments don't build countries. Governments take from people. You know who built the United States? People. You know who takes from the people? The government. In the words of Patrick Henry, the government and the Constitution was not put in place for the government. It was put in place to protect the people. And it's high time the smart people of this country start realizing that and stop electing people like that dimwit in New York. You want to see what's going to happen? Go study Venezuela. Everything that socialist government mayor said, Hugo Chavez said. Almost word for word. It's like they read the same playbook. If you disagree with me, you know what? I don't care. What I've given you is facts that you can't dispute.